going to spread dejection through your team. So the wise man doesn't write tweets such as those, but of course young players have to learn this through experience, and Smuya is certainly a young player.
Young Butterfield. Let's see if he can maybe set the tone nicely in this pistol round. Things have started here between Big and Hellraisers. And already that presence has been felt by Hellraisers. They'll start to rotate everybody here. Crossfire, more, not quite actually. Woxic going a bit too deep there. Issa could not really support him from the bomb train. And now they'll be looking straight to Issa. That's a good start from Issa. Out of bullets though, has to go for the reload. 3 versus 3. As things get slightly more complicated here for Big as they are stuck. But they
easy when you watch it, when you have all the information, you see the X-ray. So as we get into some late rounds around the A bomb site, that kind of scenario will come to fruition. For the time being, we've got Hellraisers not going for a full force buy. Now, some teams will buy Desert Eagles in the second round and not Kevlar, and then buy Desert Eagles again in the third round should they lose the second. But again, as the desk alluded to, utility is nice on the first buy round. And you want to start the right way.
Yes, you certainly do. A slow one now from Big on the anti-eco. Got to give respect to Hellraisers. We have seen exactly what they're capable of. I think pretty much everyone on Hellraisers has a deadly pistol to their name. See, Gobby going for a solo play with the MAC-10, playing for information. Just getting tagged up there. Doesn't get himself into the bomb site, which would have been nice, but he does pull some rotation. You can see that Hellraisers are very quick to rotate, because that's really the nature of things. If you have pistols in a round such as this, you want to make sure that they are in the right place. So fakes can become very strong from the T perspective.
Tizian and Smuya slowly moving in. Crowd pick from Smuya, and now Tizian has a question. Does he try and trade the frag with the bomb in his hands? It's a tough ask. Spots one player in that sandwich position. We'll call for some backup from main. 20 seconds on the clock for this bomb to go down. They have control of Ivy for now, but you can see Issa is flanking that position. Keep an eye on that on your radar, because if he makes a play through the smoke, then this bomb's not going down. Here is Issa, round the back, and he stopped the bomb from the planted, and here's Angel now. 7 seconds, Issa just needs to hide, and that is a wrap.
Big attempts and forcing Big to go for this set piece. And is this something that they can read? Again, something that perhaps they picked up from watching Big demos. Well, it is a B set, please. It's always going to be a difficult one to stop. They've got 2 players close in position. There's a counter grenade in the form of a smoke there to slow things down. Bonnet gets a dink with the first bullet, but quickly taken down. Angel with nothing. Hellraisers in all kinds of problems now.
Next and taps, and Gobby's made his way all the way through connector. Issa's towards team main for some reason, so I guess it's a save here from the CTs. They're outmaneuvered and everyone is alive for Big. Nice execute from them. Quick look from Woxic, but with 1 HP, he needs to continue to run. Gobby hunting, both low. Very nice. Looks like a headshot to me. Saw a little flash, maybe it was from his gun. Again, I think every first bullet now sends a tracer in most guns, whereas that was a manual update that Valve made not so long ago. In general, every third bullet will fire a tracer. Now, Woxic may be looking for Smuya. No, he hasn't been taking that pop dog pick too commonly, but as you can see, Woxic is now in battle sniper mode, trying to get something done, trying to get an early advantage for his team. And again, you want your team alive in the numbers to pick up these weapons. So far, so good for Woxic. Issa with a second frag. Dead Fox as well. This is going fantastically well for Hellraisers.
Yeah, still 2 players left for the Gobby side. Big. It is awkward, but they have a lot of time, and Gobby's found his way into connector with the bomb. That is a huge play. I don't know if he's aware that B is open just yet, but if he figures it out, that's a pretty devastating realization from Hellraiser's perspective, because they've got nothing to rotate towards that position. And right now, Big are playing it smart, just waiting, using that time that they have to see if there will be a positioning error from Hellraisers. Or even, it's hard to even know if it's an error or not, because you don't know where Big's players are. And God B decides to go to the short thing, perhaps, wrapping back around to the A site, but little does he know it's going to be a huge problem. 1 versus 3, they don't have to peek Smuya, he has to go for the bomb. You need your economy to be intact, and right now we can see that's the case for Hellraisers. 10k, 10k, 11k, 7k, 5k, that's great for Hellraisers, so much security.
Okay, the HUD is bugged out. That will need a reset. 1 minute 35 on the clock. Angel's being picked off. We've got 3 more players towards the A site for the CTs. Tizian and Samir moving towards Ivy with the bomb. Now, Hellraisers may feel somewhat exposed. Woxic so good at those gap shots. Tabson and next near Olof position. Samir and Tizian. Around 2 smokes in Ivy. Slowly emerging. The numbers look good for Big on the A site.
This is a decent position. Oh, there's a Molotov for it though, but he will find the frag as it comes flying into him. And the repositioning. Issa still causing problems here on this site. And a 3v3, very good timing from Smear, will find Woxic. And now Bondik and Issa have to make it happen. Another headshot comes in from Issa. Repositioning again to the back lines, taking a lot of attention. Oh, but Nex is watching for that flank. Issa needs the 4K, the quad kill, to clutch this round now. Surely he can't do it. He's on 34 points of health, and there's only so many places he can come from, and Big have it covered. With the Angel's flank, with the Silence M4 coming in, that if he gets that kill, Woxic, that's Hellraisers could very well win the round. So such a close one, James. Look at the situation now. Hellraisers just forced it up. They've got the open 2 M4s, but God B's Big looks strong at the moment. Issa back at it again, though.
Issa cannot be stopped. Is there anybody that can stop Issa in this tournament? That's starting to be a question. His first major as well. What a great performance so far. He's got his country on his back. One of a few players we have here flying the flag for their nation, inspiring future generations. Tizian moving up the IV position, looking for a trade fragger to his left, but both CTs are to his right. He doesn't know that just yet. Dropping a Molotov to try and control the situation, but now there's a smoke.
Big flash play coming in. Angel takes down Nex. Smuya, can he get the refrag?
Oh, wow.
Yes, he will. A quick scope comes in, but time is starting to be a problem here for Big. And with Smuya down low at this point, and the only one with nades, really, the way to win this round, or the ways in which you can win this round, start to close down dramatically, and very quickly indeed. Dead Fox with the Deagle, looking to control the flow, the tease. The first kill could be huge. Oh, just playing the corner like an absolute pro. And that's Tizian down. Is there a way in at this point? I don't think there is. 20 seconds, and they're going to call it off.
Yeah, it looks like a save. The only option really for Smuya was to go through his own smoke into the great unknown and perhaps give up an AWP. So the Hellraisers' awkward buy has worked out for them. And they will move to round number 7.
And just reading the mind of Angel and really punishing them very hard on that A-bomb site. And it's looking terrible now for Hellraisers, James. They don't have much to fight with.
Ooh, the spam from Godby not quite hitting the mark. Tabson deploying a HE. Is it too late? It's not too late. Issa taking chunks. Molotov is down. This is a fast-moving round. A CZ kill from Angel. Now we've got angles towards main. He spots a knee Issa, but he has to watch his teammate get taken out. Woxic close to main. Dead Fox and Issa on A as well. Bondik once again, reliable pair of hands on B. Just with a FAMAS though, got to be really careful with those peaks, as you can get pre-fired. He gets away with it this time. The smoke is deployed, but there's time for Big to wait.
How is Issa 18 for 6 in this half? Very interesting stuff. Of course it would be a round such as this for Hellraisers to find a chance. Just that confidence of being able to run and gun for CZ sometimes makes a difference. Issa will be smoked off with his stolen AWP. Looks over the smoke. Will Big go for this? Looks like there's no other option. Bondik close with the FAMAS. Issa far with the AWP. Will they have a better performance here? No, Bondik gets taken down straight away. So there is a real chance now from Big as they look to try to plant. They've got 35 seconds. Woxic creeping from the top, but he will be silenced. Issa to strike back. Issa has to have an enormous round at this point, though, to save the day for Hellraisers.
2 more players to find. It is the last round of the first half. No more saving to be done. Issa on the high ground, just waiting, making the right move. Oh, there goes Tizian, and now it's down to Smuya, 1 versus 2. UK Mandem getting teased with an elbow, spots one of the players, there's another one close. Dead Fox trying to bait him. He's got shadow advantage, but he misses the shot. The knife's coming out, he's standing on his head, and Dead Fox will win the knife. It's nigh on impossible to knife someone when...
they're going to need some people to step up. Issa's definitely been stepping up. 19 for 6. He's been so good.
Ooh. Tabson, that's so clean. That is so clean. Gobi, it feels like he's in a vulnerable position. He fires a lot of shots to his CZ. He's low. He could be punished for the reload, but Tabson is there to clean up. Smir playing it slow, allowing his teammates to run distraction, gets one frag out of it at least. Loads of it is an alternative angle. So my pick for the second half was Tabson on the Go TV. Maybe not with a scout, but I mean, who knows? Maybe he's got something to show us as well with the scout. He's over towards the B bomb site. There's a big stack towards B actually, and Smir's been left towards A. And again, Hellraisers on the T side, they aren't afraid of a slow round, but sometimes it can work against them. I think Train is a map where you can, if you don't have an early pick and you're pushing with 25 seconds or something, it can be really hard to achieve something. Now we see Big moving back towards the A site. Tabson moving towards IV. So again, look how slow this is from Hellraisers. No one really, I mean, this is, they have no lurkers towards IV, no lurkers towards B. It's going to be 5 people into the A site. Now, our Big well positioned for this. Smir falling off the top of the connector position, but he takes the E-box area away with the Molotov.
Yeah, Smir will keep position. Whiffs the shot, gives his position up. They know an AWP is there. Do they have anything to deal with it? White Peak comes in from Issa. That's brave, but he's so confident. You can see why. Wins the battle. Bomb down now. Tabson, though, he has picked up the AWP, but he's always a danger as he tries to set up a teammate. And indeed, Tizian will capitalize off the back of that flashbang. And now things start to get troublesome. Issa, though, 3 kills, delivering again. Angel taken down from the back. Bondit coming into play. Now down to Issa to finish it off.
I wonder if Big had strong positions towards IV. Smir missed a few shots there as well, so I think that could have gone 2 different ways. And there's plenty of counter-strike to come. Issa taken down early, no 4K for him this round.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem for sure. Oh no, that's the bomb down. I don't know if Smir saw it falling forwards. Oh, okay, it was collected just as they saw it. Okay, this is a huge issue. This is a huge issue for Hellraisers. I don't know if they have much. Do they have much in the bank? Let's see. Let's pull that up. Yes, they have nothing in the bank, and they are very likely losing this round, James. This is quite the predicament. What do you do here? I think you really need a bomb plant if you can possibly find one. I don't think you want to really save, but there's also no good option, is there? There's just no good option for them.
Yeah, I mean, with 5, they don't often try and get a pick going before they execute into a site. With 3, that compounds the problem and almost forces their hand.
Because you don't want to like save 3 players and then have the money be really imbalanced on, and that's like a fight in of itself. Just balance the money out later on.
I thought Gobi would make that play earlier on because I feel like the IV action would deter the T's from even hanging around there. But here comes the flank, 30 seconds on the clock, and again, Hellraisers slowly moving in. Smir running distraction now, 20 seconds, and Angel's made his way out, but the other 2 are still just emerging right now. Oh no! Smir, well, he's got a kill at least. Now he's got 2. Can he put the bottle going down? Of course he can.
Let's get the AWP into the open with those grenades. And, well, it's going to be a fast one, it seems, here from Hellraisers. Straight in there, looking to go for these picks, but the counter utility from Big will slow them down. And Woxic down to half health already without having much opportunity to do much. And, oh my goodness, Smir is just looking for it. They know what's up.
There goes another one. 3 players left. Below Gobi. Issa taken out. Angel trying to do what he can. Smir's got to be careful. Is he going to make a play through the smoke? Easily seen by Angel. Was that risk worth taking? Next in Tizian now around the site, 2 on 2. Is there still life in the old dog yet? These Hellraisers players. A tag, no frag. And now it's down to Angel, the in-game leader. That's a massive headshot from him. Looking for the ace, Angel. Tizian, he has no idea where Tizian is. Tizian has much of the information, not all of it. And again, it comes down to a game of angles, but Tizian will see Angel's legs if Angel keeps going towards main. Unless he looks the wrong way. There it is, 16-9. And Smir and co will make it to the SSC Arena next week.
Yeah, great performance from Big. They've been a team that's been quite scary this entire tournament, and I think they absolutely deserve to make it into that top 8. Hellraisers, you're not out of it yet.